something in your future, and your thought goes right to work on it like an efficient little machine. It's just humming away over there.
Okay, so you will, if you're not sure about when you would like it to happen, or you just know that you want it to happen, don't dwell on it has to happen in a year or 2 years. Just push the thought process of it happening, and it will happen when it's supposed to happen. Right on time. Okay.
Yeah, I have it in my head without specifying it that everything that I'm working on happens within a couple of years, but I never specify that. Sometimes they happen the same day. Now, there's a couple of those things that haven't happened in 3 years from the original time that I was really bearing down on this. But I've had equivalents or pieces of those remaining 2 things, and I'm very happy for that result. So without my complaint, well, that hadn't happened yet, I can clearly see that there has been pieces of that happening, and it happens continually, even on a month-to-month and week-to-week basis. It's just not the entire box full to the top of the thing that I specified. But I can watch it fill, or I can watch it go forward and not wither or diminish. So I'm very happy with what it is doing, but I'm not in control of the time frame. I don't want to be in control of the time frame. Yeah, I want it to do the most efficient thing. For my, here's something to write down, for my best and highest good.
Right.
I want these things to occur with an ease and a grace. For my best and highest good, with an ease and a grace.
Okay.
So there's an unlimited limit. How's that? Pretty much unlimited limit.
Perfect. Now, I read your book. I was so happy when you sent me your book. Oh, loved it, as I said. Now, one of the things that stuck in my mind was when you were talking about the movie and going to your future. Now, can you please elaborate on that for us? What is number 1 and the movie? What would that signify to people?
I love the way... I love the British accent. I was talking to someone yesterday. And when they say the word, when they say fast, it's faster than when Americans say it. We like to be fast. They say fast.
Yes.
That sounds so much faster than fast. And when you say the future, it's so much more futuristic. And we say the future. I love that. Yes. So the number 1 of Manifesting 123. By the way, there's that website, www.manifesting123.com. And you can sign up for the newsletter. Something comes out every Friday. It's some information about manifesting, or stories from readers, and there's well over 100 things in there, mostly stories from readers, and you can search those out by keywords. So if you have something that's on your mind, go to manifesting123.com and pull up some of those encouraging stories. They're just regular folks like the rest of us. So the number 1 of Manifesting 123 is simply this. Your thoughts make things. It is the law. And your thoughts create things in real time, and they start as a puff of smoke or a vapor, and they begin to take form the more you touch it. Quite simply, that is the key to the kingdom. Bingo. You can turn off your radio and get to work if you like. Or radio, listen to me, computers now.
Yeah.
Now, the thing about the number 1 is this. You're not limited. If there's something in your life that you desire, then let's be smart, let's be efficient. You can imagine that the thing you desire is in a future, what I call the movie, and I try to think the simplest way to do this, not a meditation, not a special skill set, not the 3-day seminar. No, you imagine you're in your movie. Anybody can watch a movie and come out of the movie and not judge their intelligence about how well they watch the movie. A 3-year-old can see a movie, watch the movie, get the movie, and walk out. So this is simple. You're going to imagine you're in your movie. You're in your future, not the now. You're in your future, and you imagine. What is something you would like to, what is a desire for your future? What would you have in your future?
My future? Oh my goodness! To continue to do what I'm doing, to basically, okay, K Rose is going to laugh at this as well. I look at myself as the UK Oprah Winfrey, Ms. Media Mogul. That's one of the things I see in my future.
Okay. All right. So you are a huge success in broadcasting.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. There's a template of Oprah Winfrey. It could be larger than that. It could be something different to that. But the bottom line is you're very successful and putting out truth, wisdom. Is that what we're talking about?
Yeah, and helping people and raising awareness, entertainment.
Okay.
Yeah, that's where I see it.
All right. So going back to your template then, something like in your future, you said it very well then, you're the equivalent of Oprah Winfrey in the UK.
Yes, I think that's a good way for me to say it out there. Yeah.
Okay.
I'd like to.
Why would you limit it to the UK?
Oh no, the UK equivalent. But obviously, I would like to make it worldwide. You know, worldwide domination is the big thing now.
Oh well. Yeah. Well, then I would offer this. Mm-hmm. So here's how you do the number one. Mm-hmm. You can be very, very detailed. If you want to have a future, and you imagine that you're on a vacation in a specific spot, then you bring in all of those details. Mm-hmm. But in your case, too many details are not going to be effective. Mm-hmm. The thoughts are extremely, extremely literal. Mm-hmm. So if you're on the other side and you are thinking of something, that exact thing will take form, or you will be in that spot, or you'll meet that person, whatever it is, if they're agreeable to meeting you, by the way, those spirits. So if over here, if you're on your computer and you type a character, the only thing that's going to happen is whatever you type into the computer over and over and over and over and over. The computer will literally do the keystroke that you make. And on the other side, if you specify a particular thing, that's what will take form. If you specify something without too much generality, then that will take form. So what I'm trying to say is if we want to take a train trip to Scotland, don't specify all the stops. In fact, forget the train trip. If you want to go to Scotland, don't specify you're going to get on the train and make 25 stops before you get to Scotland. Mm-hmm. What you're going to do in your future is you're going to imagine that you're in Scotland.
Yeah.
You don't know how you got there. Plane, train, car, maglev. You know, you're in Scotland. It doesn't matter how you got there. The end result is you want to be in Scotland. So let's not specify, the wattage of the stations and how many listeners and how the tweets go and the Facebook number. No. In your future, you specify this has already occurred. So what I'd recommend for you, and you can substitute this broadcasting success with anything in your life. Imagine you're in your future and you're in your comfortable chair at home. Mm-hmm. It's at the end of the day. And you're just simply making this observation, very casual observation. You're very happy and content and balanced. You have worry in the world. You're sitting in your chair at the end of the day. Simple as that. And you make this observation. And you can say it out loud. You can think it in your head. And you don't see anything. You simply feel your chair. And you're in your future because you can breathe the air. You're in your future, breathing the air in your future. There's an interesting feeling. And you can hear the birds outside. Yeah, you can hear and sense things all around you in your future from your comfortable chair. And you make this simple observation. Go ahead.
No, I was going to say, so basically you're saying we have to take another break now, unfortunately. The time is running out. Okay. It's going so fast. Please hold that thought for me, Ken. We have to take another break. But you have just given me, and it's an apt track that we're going to. Wow. Brilliant. I am somebody. Yes, this is what can happen for you people if you put your mind to it and you start to take on board today's show topic of manifesting. We're going to go to break and we'll be right back after this. Hi, this is Avani, and you're listening to the Get Global Network. Good afternoon and welcome back. You are tuned in to the Ask-Avani-Show here on sometro-radio. This afternoon, your regular slot with me, your UK Soul Queen Diva. Just to let everyone know, we are simulcasting on the following radio stations. Of course, sometro-radio, Soul Divas Radio, Divas on 24, Yes Sir FM, OCT Nation Radio, and of course, Metro UK. This afternoon in the studio, we have a very special guest. Just to let people know as well, yes, for our new listeners, I am the UK Soul Queen Diva, as I like to call myself. I am in London, and my special guest is in the US, along with Kay Rose, Program Director of the Ask-Avani Show, and they are in two different locations. Now, Kay Rose, I know, is in Texas. Are you in Colorado now, Ken? Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Okay, fantastic. Fantastic. Now, today's show topic, just in case you have just joined us, do you believe in the laws of attraction? Is positive mental attitude just a cliche, or can it really make things happen in your life? And our special guest, as I have mentioned, is the author and writer of the book, Ken Elliott. His book is called Manifesting 1, 2, 3, and You Don't Need 3. Time, Ken. It's amazing. I'm so fascinated with what you're telling me today, and I know the listeners are already. Now, when I was reading your book, there were a few stories that sort of popped out at me, and one of them, would you mind explaining the analogy just a bit? It's the analogy about driving on the interstate and taking a bus to Chicago.
Okay. Well, I'm going to go back to you, though. This is very important to me that you get your wish, that what you desire will start to happen. So we're going back, and you're sitting on the couch in your future, and I know what your goal is. So you can sense everything around you from your comfortable chair. We had a chair in your future, and you're going to make the observation. You don't have to see this. You simply make the observation from your chair in your future. Simple as that. And you can say, I'm in my future, and I am spectacularly successful in broadcasting. I'm the equivalent of Oprah on a worldwide basis. People are very amenable to the information that I'm putting out. It's very, very well received. It touches many hearts and minds and makes positive changes in people worldwide. And now here's something that's very powerful. Then you say, I'm so very grateful. There are two great powers in the universe. One is love, and one is fear. So you're going to take the power of love and attach it to your thought. This thing that you're doing with your mind in the future is already taking form. And for years and years and years, when I was sending things to Judy Goodman, all I did was concentrate really, really hard on the object that I was sending her. I don't have to do that. When I'm trying to do things for myself now, all I do is I imagine it. I'm in my future. That's the shortcut. Don't forget that. It has already happened. Let me underline that and put italics on it and put it bold and red. When you're in your future, whatever it is has already happened. And then you take that thought, which is pretty powerful, and when you add gratitude to it, one of the great powers in the universe, you have multiplied it. You have made it exponentially more powerful. And it will work more efficiently and build quicker than just saying something over and over and over again. So that's all you have to do, is to say in a very succinct and unlimited way that you are having a very good effect through your broadcasting, however you want to say this, worldwide. And you're very grateful. Now, we want to specify that this effect is a positive one. So, it's a positive effect. You're very fulfilled by it. Let me also add that when you're in your future, this success has come to you in a very easy way, with very little extra effort or equity or financial assistance on your